My question is for Mary Louise Parker. I love you. I'm wondering how it was different working on a series like Weeds to working on a big blockbuster like this.
Well, movies take a really long time, and you can shoot on a TV show like, in one day what you shoot in a movie in like 2 weeks or a week or something like that. It's just, so there's a lot of time sitting on a movie. So you can like put alligators in people's trailers in your spare time. So it's just really it moves slower, which in some ways is great because you can really sort of live with a scene and you have time to make lots of invest in it a lot. And in some ways it's hard because you start to sometimes you can start to lose your energy a little bit. But both are fun.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to jump in real quick. I've got a question for Cully, Warren, and Lorenzo.
Okay.
You know, obviously this is an adaptation, and from what I've seen of the footage, it stays very true to the character of Frank Moses, but deviates from the graphic novel itself. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I think I kind of touched on this a little bit when with the last question. I mean, we did a pretty, economical, kind of a mean little 66-page graphic novel, and it's really been broadened, I think, for the audience in that it's the same core idea. I think the core of what we did is still there, but it's funnier, it's lighter. I think you guys are going to like it. I mean, look at that trailer. It was 2 tons of fun,
Great. Lorenzo, do you want anything to add? Or Warren, no?
When I first read it, I thought what was so interesting about Frank's character is we were just talking about this, Warren, is that the way our society discards people of every age is really a crazy thing, and there's a great empathy that you have for that character in their work that we tried to bring to a larger cast, so that while this isn't a fun and entertaining vehicle, there's also this underlying notion of, as we all feel a little discarded or a little bit pushed aside, and this is the movie where you get back on them.
Okay.
Hi, my question is, since we're a Mister with us, I was wondering, I noticed you've done a lot of stunt work with car crashes and explosions in the movie. I was wondering, what kind of procedure or experience do you have to learn to make that work?
Well, you always want to try to keep everybody around you safe and keep yourself safe. That said, Carl and I and the stunt guys on this film really leaned most of especially the fight sequence into right now time, and it's not an old time fight. It's like mixed martial art fighting, and what you see in cage fight matches, and at the same time it looks more brutal, and it goes faster, and there are things that I haven't done in a long time. I got thrown through the air, I ran through a glass window and things like that. And it's, as long as it's safe and you get to come to work the next day, that's the big fun part. But I really enjoyed fighting with Karl Urban.
Woo!
Thanks. Thank you.
Hi, this question is for Karl Urban. Most of your movies you've been seen as the protagonist. What drew you into this movie as the antagonist?
Well, thank you for your question. That's actually a very good question. First of all, it's not so cut and dry. I played the character of William Cooper, and my job is I'm a CIA officer, and my job is to, in this film, I get given the task to hunt down and kill Bruce Willis, but it's not, as you would think, like a stereotypical bad guy, twirl a mustache thing. That's not the way it is. I am a guy with a family trying to do a job, and it's really interesting through the course of the film and interacting with Frank. it's sort of I start to learn more about what's really going on, and it's just a really wonderful character with a great journey. Thank you for your question.